So it's called a derelict workshop, but I wonder if it should be called like rogue workshop or something. No, because that sounds like it makes rogues. Because it's still operational. It's not really derelict. They're building whatever the hell these things are. I mean, obviously, like, I know what they are, but I mean, like, why are they making golems that are covered in poison? Okay, the swamp. You know what? I should probably think before I ask questions. Hello everyone, my name is Gracie, and welcome to episode 7 of this Let's Play of Age of Wonders 4 as Squat the Chicken. I'm a little lower today because my cat is on my chair that's right behind me, so I had to get a different chair, and it's not a desk chair, so it's like a dining chair, so it's lower. Do you care about this? Let's play the game instead of talking about chairs. Yeah, he's still back there. Okay, so we're conquering the coast. I think we're waiting a turn here to heal up. I am, you know, the 3+ turns. Okay, will not spawn. You know how, like, there's, like, the 5th law of thermodynamics is that the turn before you're going to attack a nest, it spawns another army. But in this case, it looks like it's not going to happen unless, of course, who knows, you know, maybe it'll bug out and spawn anyway, just for me. So we'll see here. So I should, sorry, I've got a bunch of, because I just loaded in, I gotta tell all these people to stop doing stuff. Okay, so where is my, I've got a scout up here prospecting. And I want to be careful. Yeah, there are marauders there, so let's just get back up here a little bit. Production? God, I love when I find production. That is the absolute best. That is the absolute best. And then this one, so I could go, I should probably grab this one. And then I'll head back down to these mountains. Wand of Blizzards. God, I'm getting rich off of this because of my artifact hoard. Yeah, look at this. I'm getting 58 mana a turn from just having items sitting around in my inventory. Should probably equip some onto somebody. I'll do that next turn. But, like, you know, 58 golden mana is like, that's pretty good. Just sitting around in my dragon hoard. So I have several cities that probably now can build something on account of all that production I've just gained. This city is relatively safe, so I think I'll put defense on the back burner for this one. I have to wait 3 turns because I have 1 Imperium off, unless I can get 5 Imperium somewhere or whatever. Monolith. We do have, so builder's quarters per adjacent quarry. Oh, that could be good. We'll just plop that in right there. And so that building gives me, yeah, wow. Okay, so instead of 5 production, it's giving me 25. That's incredible. That is an incredible amount of, wow, 113. We still got a surplus too. Whew, glad I built that. Wildlife Sanctuary, draft per adjacent province with forest. Now, does this count? It does count. I could build it here. It would be the only, I could build it here, but I don't really want to replace the mine. Gold mine is worth too much for me. Maybe I'll wait till I have more space over there. So let's just grab a, well, actually I'm not sure. Hall of Devotion, Golden Draft. Yeah, sounds good. Palisade walls, so we're nice and safe. We can also expand. I could grab up here, but I think we wanted to grab, well, actually there's a lot of stuff we want to build here. So we've got a lot more things to build and boost than we even have production for. So I think I'll go with we'll get low production in this city. We do have a really nice surplus. Let's go ahead and grab draft and production here. That's boosted. And then let's get another quarry, sort of boost that up a little bit. I know I was headed towards, so I got the pearls. I could head up here to this rainbow clover and try to beat Darkspur to it. I mean, obviously he's my ally, but like, I want it, so I'm just gonna go there. Maybe we can get there in time. I think I have to actually get this first, but it's a little much in gold and time since it's not boosted and I don't have much production. So I'm not gonna go crazy on that. Lolo the Resistant. Oh yeah, you're a support. Right, so you're a support unit, but sort of like an offensive ritualist or mage. I guess we could give you, like, this sap strength is pretty sick. So you sap strength and then do something like blast him with fire or something like that is pretty cool. Let's see what we have access to. Chaos would give us base attacks get fire damage, plus 20% damage against targets that are burning. That could be good. Materium, or until the unit moves. Yeah. Start of each turn. That's interesting. Nature, pack leader, animals. We will have some animals, and blight strikes. We don't do a lot of. Well, we actually do poison a bit. You know, let's just go with this. It's fun. And let's just do the animal thing right now, because we are summoning a lot of animals. So you're giving this minus upkeep +1/+1. So that's pretty good. That's especially good early. I feel like it'll never not be useful. I'll go ahead and put some stuff on this character. 1 hex radius sustain. Yeah, there we go. We'll just do that. That's okay. We can lose a little bit of money to have some items on. And you still have a point. My bad. I'll go ahead and give you this. Your early game, without too many abilities, you will be just blasting. And the slither's poison thing, so that usually works out pretty well. So we're just waiting a turn here. Clear that out. Maybe we'll find a way to get some Imperium somewhere. Evil presence linglers. I'll queue this up. We could even shuffle all the animals into Lolo's stacks. Here, let's even just get rid of all the things that aren't animals. Does anybody know if a wild speaker summons an animal and the wild speaker's in this character's army? Does that animal get this shepherd bonus? We should test that out for science once I get a wild speaker down here. God, I'm excited about the amount of allies I have running around. This is going to be good. I just have to make sure that their ire is directed westward, and not, you know, they don't spend too much time over on this side. Obviously, there's some juicy stuff over here, but the battle lines are going to be insane. Like, look how close this is. Should probably be heading over there soon. Honorable Peacefold. Sure. Troublesome Veterans. I will deal with them. That would be fantastic if we... Oh, God, I'm so far away from that. No. I want Imperium. I need 1 Imperium. Please. Somebody give me 1 Imperium. So let's take all the animals and we'll step forward. And then you are... These are almost certainly animals, right? I mean, they're literally animals in real life. Yeah, okay, those are animals. So you guys take all the animals. And then what? You don't have any shepherd, but you do have... Oh, you do not have experience leader, which I will get. I've got a lot of evolution units in this build. This is all about evolution units, so I want that experience. I want it bad. I think I'll do this one manually because I haven't done a manual combat in 16 hours in real life, so, you know, obviously, you know, I'm an addict. I like this battlefield. I like this one. I think these bones right here are a really interesting defensive position, and it requires Juggernaut to get through it, or obviously the other, what's the other thing called that? I can't remember the name of it. The Demolisher. There it is. I think it's really interesting. Now you have this 2 hex radius always hits. So we do have to kind of split up a little bit. I'll let them come closer to me while I position the Scald closer to buff my units up. So I'm going to kind of send, like, this is a little baby, so I'm going to be careful with you. They're much tankier. Yeah, look at that. Much tankier. 3/3 on a tier 1 is not bad, actually. Okay, we're gonna wait. I'll have spell casting next turn, which I like a lot better. Also, I want to buff these up with the Scald. This is fine because we're gonna. He's not going to attack. Okay. So we're going to sap strength, I think. Because then I can blast for a lot of damage. Plus it makes them 3, so they're 30% weaker. Yeah, this is not too bad anymore, is it? It's not great. So let's see here. So we can could move over to here. Go ahead and get the regen and rally. So I want to free up my hero. I've got my back turned, which is not ideal. But we could curse this other one, so it's not going to do much. Also weakened, so they're very weakened here, which is great. I'll go ahead and get in their face here. It's a single model entity too. I hadn't really thought about that. It's pretty good for a tier 2 animal. Now I am asking for an AoE here if I don't surround this thing with combatants. I could distract this one. Sundered defense, and then we could just... Oh, it will hit back. Maybe it's best if I just shoot at it and let this one be in defense mode. I cannot get to it to break it down. In fact, this unit can't do anything. I think I'm better off in defense mode here to prevent utter annihilation. And I think I might just spit on this one from back here. I can try to get some poison. Let's see, where can I want to try to split up a little bit. Okay, second stack of poison, so I'm happy with that. Oh, Arbalist. Sorry, bud. It's no longer going to do much here, so I'm going to shoot this one, try to hit some models down. There we go, 2 models down. So this one is 50% less damage. Plus 2 stacks of weakened, so it does 4 repeating damage. So it'll lose... Oh, this one's blinded. It can't retaliate. My back hurts. I'm not used to this chair. Oh, my boy's gone. There it is. There's a lot of pummeling going on. A lot of pummeling. Now you need a bit of help here. I did not expect them to spend so much energy on this hero, so I do need to protect this character. Let's go ahead and heal up, and then let's see if we can get some opportunities off of these units. So let's start with a cancel retaliation. So there's one down. This one... I could kill a unit, but then I'd have my back to this one. But these guys are fairly tanky. I could also Pestilent Escape to here and then hit it. But I don't think that's as valuable. Okay, there we go. So now I just back up. Not too bad. 8 damage. Yeah. And then we Poison Blast something. Oh, this one I do more damage to because it's poisoned? No, it has a chance of inflicting poison. Well, we could just keep stacking it up. Or hit this one. That would really lower the models on this, wouldn't it? 65? Okay, hell yeah. Alright, that one doesn't do much anymore. Okay. Now this side's like clear. I'm gonna get the heck over here. I can go over here and then Deathly Exhaust. Adjacent enemy units sustain damage. What a sick ability. This is cool. Blech. Fun. I like this Death Beetle a lot. This is what I miss from I don't want to complain because I really, really love Age of Wonders 4, but something I do miss from Planetfall is that almost every unit has 2 or more abilities. And like this feels like back to form. Like I feel like units should have, not necessarily like they're all really good, but like they should have a couple, like more than just basic attack, you know? Like Anvil Guards have taunt, and I think most units have that, but there are, you gotta admit, there are a lot of units in this game that just don't do anything. Like this one should have, even this one should have a really weak web attack. Just something to set it apart as not just nothing but a single strike. You know, I feel like zombies, maybe some of the other tiny little summon things like the umbral, what are those little wiggly things called that just attack? Like that's fine, I get it. But I do think it would be nice to have something on almost all units so that they have more than one ability. Like even these guys, like they just have a charge, and obviously charge has its own mechanics, so that is like, that is a thing, so that's maybe fine. But imagine if it had a really small, like one of the, you know, the bigger one has the electrical teleport, like maybe it just has a weaker version of that, so you're still incentivized to level it because it just gets better. It does any damage to this thing. I'm gonna try to keep stacking the poison up. I feel like that's working. We're at 3 stacks of poison. I might hit this one in the flank though. Who's left? Anvil Guard. If we taunt this one, it's in trouble. There we go. So it can't get to me, though, so I don't know. I think it can just do whatever it wants. No, it can't because it's flying, of course. That's weird. Didn't show me the damage numbers for that. It, like, skipped it. Unusual. Okay. This one's just got its back straight to me. Ooh, oh. That's 5 stacks of strengthened right there. Damn! That was cool. I might as well use range units to try to kill this. Take as little damage as possible. We got a crit. Beautiful. We get some level ups. Ooh, we're gonna have evolution soon. Oh my god, look at all this stuff. A unicorn. Oh, phasing is beautiful on a mage character. Alright, you're the mage, right? Yeah, let's give you a unicorn. The unicorn is worth more. The dragon just has a unicorn in its stash and he makes money off of it somehow. It's like a carnival attraction. Accuracy and hit points. Sure. Cool. That's pretty strong. You know, flanking? You don't really do that. Raise Undead is possibly useful, but I almost wonder if it's better off in my stash for the moment. So this is now, so we need to gain a single Imperium somehow in the next turn, which is not going to happen. Well, maybe if we clear this out, we'll get something. Although we got to beat Immortalis to it now. He's coming over to help. Okay, that guy's not going to make it to the fight. All right, we got to do this one. Not exactly strong. Here, let's give you one more unit. So we do have like, this is the only like real, actually this unit will be great against shooters because it literally takes, it gets +4 defense against ranged physical attack. So this unit's just gonna lead the charge. They can't oh yeah, look at this, that's all physical damage. There's a little bit of blight, but it's, yeah, a little bit of blight, but it's almost all physical. So this guy will take like 0 damage from the physical part, because he's going to have 10 armor against the ranged, and then if he's in defense mode, 2 more, and then he'll have 8 against the physical melee attacks. No blight resist, so he'll take a lot of the blight damage though. All right, let's do it. Oh, I've got my friends in here. Well, this is probably a manual then, because this will be fun. See if we can trick Immortalis into running up and getting his units killed. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So it's called a derelict workshop, but I wonder if it should be called like rogue workshop or something. No, because that sounds like it makes rogues. Because it's still operational. It's not really derelict. They're building whatever the hell these things are. I mean, obviously, like, I know what they are, but I mean, like, why are they making golems that are covered in poison? Okay, the swamp. You know what? I should probably think before I ask questions. You can just sort of go in. This is not a bad position for you at all. They can't get to you. They can't attack you. And then next turn you could fly over and just obliterate things. Where's my scraps? Where's my scrappy boys? There we go. And defend mode. Okay. There we go. That's tanky. That's tanky. Wait, you're up to 11. Oh, 3 for 3 for shield wall. I will give you more defense because if squat dies, we're in a little bit more trouble. Alright, that is everybody. Go here and swipe these two and then engage this one so it can't turn around and poke me, but then this one's free to shoot me. So how do I want to do that? I have jumpies, but I don't want them to die. They don't have a ton of health. This is an ice spider, and ice spiders can do this annoying thing called frozen web. So why don't we walk to here? No. Why don't we walk to here and web and just see if we can get a frozen? No, we got slowed though. No retaliation now. Charge blocked. I'm still gonna go for it. You can't retaliate. You can get models down. This isn't gonna be fantastic. I think I will take that opportunity to fly. Oh, I can't quite reach here, but I can go to here. And then I will just tail swipe. Okay. Cancel defense mode weakened. Yes, I love that it puts weakened on. So this one can't do anything. This one does, well, not as little as I thought. I guess. Yeah, why are you so strong? Blight blades. But you get 2 stacks a week. I'm actually surprised it's still doing 11 repeating damage with 20% less, but and also some casualties. Yeah, it's a little surprising. Oh, I am on hard combat. That's probably part of it. I forgot about that almost. I could go spray them with poison. It's under defense. Blech. I jump in and web. I could. I would block Immortalis. I think I will. Ow. Hell yeah, slowed. Good hit, guys. Alright, they are mostly pinned. This is the only unit that gets to do whatever it wants with freedom. Which obviously can hurt quite a bit, so we gotta be a little bit careful with that. Do we have anything? Cause volcanic, I forgot about that spell. Yeah, it's pretty funny. I've also got bolster. Now you do have... So are you in actual danger? I don't think so. You should have slip away. Yeah, we're fine. I don't need to panic about that spider. All right, what you got? Oh, Immortalis' turn. I forgot that he went before me for some reason. So never mind. The AI is pretty much just dead in the water here. This turn is probably just enough to seal the deal here. Yeah, they're getting damaged and debuffed. I'm sorry, are you guys eating corpses or plants? One of those is a little bit more concerning than the other. Hit him. Bam. My pigs. Hang in there, piggies. Pap them back. Pap. So now they're doing like no damage. Maybe that tooltip was wrong. It just did 4 damage. I mean, I do have like 11 defense. I don't know. Okay, so you guys are... Oh, here, we'll start with this. Flank. Not a kill. Kill. Perfect. You can use the charge unit as intended to charge. Is this cannon frozen? Oh, that's cool looking. It's like almost like a chrome cannon. Poison spit. They do not care about poison. But it's single entity, model entity, so I do not care. It's actually... Are these guys sundering my... No, they're not. Oh, it can reach? Oh. Always hits. Doesn't need a line of sight? Oh. Is that... I feel like I didn't know that, but maybe I did? Okay. So we've got... I'm going to fly over here. So to prevent escape, I would fly here, but to prevent them from doing the most damage, I would fly to here. So they can't... If they walk away, they can't shoot anything. But we're doing so well that I'm just going to go behind to prevent escape. I could also fire breath. Dragon breath is bleeding. This does more damage. Might as well use it. Wait, can I reach? If I'm here... Yes, I can hit both of them. Oh, I'll unfreeze the cannon. I think I've made a mistake. I was so excited, I forgot. Immortalis is like, damn it, Gracian, I'll fix it. Oh, we're almost out of time. God, time flies when you're playing this game. It's like somehow I only check the time at like 15 minutes and then at 30 minutes. Hang in there, pig. Sorry you got shot by a cannon. Entirely my fault. Oh, do not. Oh, they should have slip away, though. Slip away, preserved. All right, I've got one more breath I can use. I think if I go... Oh, I don't have to move. Here. My bad, guys. I'll take care of it. That was so cool. Hey, zombie. spit. Blech. Death cry was crazy. Okay, Hearty Helm. That's pretty good. I need a melee hero. So I'm going to go in and make use of 3 defense is pretty good. You know, and 5 health, of course, is not a ton, like, flat, but when you're considering that it's coming with 3 defense, that's probably, like, 10 health, actually. Mail of the Razorback. Again, charge resistant Quillhide defense. Runner's Greaves. Okay, hang on a second. We need a Berserker. We need somebody with a big axe or something now. Umbral Summoner. Umbral 2 to 4. Hell yeah. Okay, we're powered up quite a bit here. So now I want to make an outpost up here, probably. And I want the outpost here because mines grant +5 mana. So I want the outpost where it's going to get the mana and then to work camp a mine because the mine will be worth 15 gold and 5 mana. So that is the more efficient way to do it. Build outpost. I didn't get a point of Imperium. There's still hope that I can do that some other way. Oh, I should have gone into this stack because he's gonna pull me into that fight, isn't he? Let's do the best we can here. Yeah, okay. So then if he goes attacks this, it'll draw these in and get experience. Unfortunately, these ones need the experience. So we're headed over to here. 3 necromancers. Actually fairly dangerous on their own. Their frost blast is kind of a lot of damage. They used to be tier 3s a long time ago. I don't remember what the difference was when they were tier 3s. I feel like they changed something about their abilities, but it's, you know, it's obviously hard to remember exactly what that was. That was like a year ago. Restore the land. It's probably good to have that on. I'll probably cast that on this. This is going to make my wildlife sanctuary better. And I get to retain the quarry. Because this is now providing, yeah, 5 more draft per adjacent province with forest. So I think this might have been a forest before. I can't remember, but I don't want desolate anyway because it's a hut. Is the only thing I can do with it. So let's restore the land again next turn. Workers farmstead. Let me do some of these notifications and then I'll end the episode. Because I really don't want to end the episode. This is also got desolate, but I got the forester in there already, so it doesn't super matter. We have another. Now this I won't get this effect again, but it is still worth 20 knowledge. How's the boost coming along? We'll have another one here in a second, so I might as well just do... actually, let's do walls, because No, there's like a million units around here. So let's make this Let's make this just knowledge. I'm doing really well in that. So I've got a lot of knowledge off of this. This province is worth 25. Which is quite nice. I don't really need any more units at the moment. I do get a hero in 14 turns, so I do need to think about starting to make more armies soon. Pride of Hala. Workers Farmstead would be instant. Production and food. And then this, not yet. Shrine, Arcane Institute. So I don't get yelled at for not focusing on research. Tranquility Pool, yep, so I can do... So when I finally get to making stuff, I have access to the second level of these related things. Your ruler leveled up. Squat the chicken. What's this do? 60% of removing attack. Oh, yeah. And I can get retaliation and opportunity. I'd like to get another +1 retaliator. That would be good. I'm gonna start down this path. So I want him to be tanky, so you just go in, hit stuff, and then you retaliate for about as much damage as you would normally do, and then not take very much damage back. So the key for this unit, I think, is going to be Go in, be in defense mode, avoid charge units. Free City was vassalized. Good to know. And you are owned by Immortalis, while the other ones of us were racing the clock. Oh, my Whispering Stone is back. Did I not, let me see. Free City. Those guys are, whoa. Peacefold is going to be annexed by war. I don't think that's going to work out for you guys. This is somebody else's, so I just need to check my cities. See if anybody's having trouble. Sort by happiness. They're fine. So obviously it's just better to give it to the capital right now because they're just going to get the most income out of having this Whispering Stone. Okay, let's end the episode here. I want to keep playing. I'll just make another episode. All right, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series so far. If you are, please like and subscribe. We're starting to come to a close on the getting control of the neutral units, like the raiders and the static units, and we're going to start needing to move out because you can see this is going to be wars soon. Oh no, Peacefold will be. Who is going to own this one? Death. So we'll have an enemy on the doorstep of this capital. No, that's an outpost. Night Guard. Okay. But we do have the Maw, which is the capital city of Black Mana, is next to Pestilence's outpost, which is probably going to become a city. And then we'll have like border disputes right here. So I do need to prepare to station units over here. Ideally, I can start getting some evolutions. I can't believe I haven't yet, just considering how I've been doing nothing but fighting armies. But we'll get there. We'll get there. They do gain experience faster. So hopefully that'll work out. We can also produce animal units, which I know is probably not always the best idea, but I do think it's fun, and I like to play the game to have fun. So, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check the link below for my Patreon if you want to support the channel. And Patreon members always show up in my games twice as often as other folks. And other folks show up in my games if they comment. So, such as Hala. Who else has commented? Arkarosh here. The Tides of Arkarosh. And then a couple of my heroes. I've got Lolo. And Lolo the Resistant and Ben the Balanced. So, if you want to show up in my games, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff, whatever, and I'll see everybody in the next episode.